Welcome back to another vlog. It is Wednesday in Charleston and I just picked up lunch. I got back from a trip to Ohio actually late last night, so I don't have groceries. That's next on our to-do list, but I just needed something to eat before I went grocery shopping. We all know that can end very badly if you go grocery shopping hungry. But welcome back to another video. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back. And let's get into a couple days of my life in Charleston, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because I have another trip this weekend. My lunch is a little bowl that I get from a place called if you're in the area. It's just like a little Baja bowl with rice, some like salsa with pineapple. It's so good. Some coleslaw, pickled onions. There should be avocado somewhere on this. Hopefully I'll find it in there. And some turkey chorizo. I've had it on my list and sitting by my door to bring this pile of clothes to Plato's for the past couple of weeks, but I've been traveling and, you know, it wasn't something I wanted to prioritize like between trips. But today is actually the day that Hurricane Milton is hitting Florida. Actually gonna be kind of eerie like watching this in hindsight, because obviously it looks horrible. Everyone's preparing for the worst. By the time this video goes live, we'll know what happened and the results of that. But right now, obviously, like, have no idea what's gonna happen. Hoping for the best. Everyone's preparing for the worst. But I don't think Charleston is truly in the path of Milton. I think we're expecting some flooding, hopefully not too strong of winds to where we lose power or anything. But I do like to have cash on hand. So one of the best ways to get cash, in my opinion, is to clean out your closet and bring stuff to Plato's, because they pay you back in cash. And then you just cleaned out your closet in the meantime. So it's kind of like a double whammy. So that's what I'm doing right now. I brought some stuff in. I'm looking at it right now. I just am waiting in the car. I did a quick once over of the store and I found a really cute Show Me Your Moo Moo romper that I'm gonna trade for. Like, you can put the cash they're giving you towards something. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna fill up with gas. I'm gonna go get another thing of coolant. Charleston is opening some of the parking garages. They do this around storms, and when there's flooding anticipated, they will open some of the downtown parking garages for you to go park your cars on upper levels, because the flooding is pretty much guaranteed in some areas if you know where your elevation is. In my street, sometimes it gets bad, sometimes it doesn't. It's only really gotten bad twice, but depending on how much extra time I have tomorrow, I might go move like at least a golf cart over there or something like that. So I'm at Plato's, get some cash, gonna get some gas, gonna get some coolant, and I'm gonna get some groceries while I'm out too. I'm still practicing so much self-restraint by not buying any freaking pumpkins, although I really want to. I think I'm gonna wait until like late October. Oh my gosh, look at the sky. That is stunning. Oh my gosh, everyone's out taking pictures. This is so funny. Yeah. Gorgeous. I made the most delicious pasta with chicken meatballs that had like a little ball of mozzarella in the middle of them. Oh my gosh, they're incredible. I'm about to post it on my Instagram story, and then I'm gonna save it to my recipes highlight on Instagram. I think I have one, maybe two. I think I actually have two full highlights on Instagram of all my recipes. It usually either has a link directly to the blog that I found the recipe from, or a link to the cookbook that it's from. And I really only use like a handful of cookbooks. Follow along and go there if you need recipe inspo, because everything's organized. It's on my website too. I am really behind on updating my website. Maybe if I immortalize my procrastination in this vlog, I will actually get around to updating my website. I've been really bad with it lately. It's due for a big revamp. Maybe that will happen next week. But then I sat on the couch and had YouTube playing in the background, and I did a little online browsing and shopping. H&M Home like kind of sneaks up on me, and I feel like I have to check it very regularly. I love their home section. I'm kind of in like a home decor phase. I'm kind of thinking about what like holiday decor I want to do, how I can spruce up and kind of not like redecorate, but I don't know, I'm feeling the need to decorate. So I've been looking at a bunch of like home decor stuff lately. I'm also back on my Shiseido serum. I found one of these hidden away in a drawer. This is so freaking expensive, so good, and as soon as I saw it I was like, yes, give it to me. Like, I need to use that again. I have a hard time like justifying going out and buying products when I have so many that I need to use up, but if I find it sitting around, like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm also gonna try some of these retinol drops because I want to get back into, wait, apply half a dropper to clean face and neck. I want to get back into doing like a retinol. If you don't know, I used to be on tretinoin because my acne was pretty, it was just like cystic acne. I wouldn't say it was like pretty bad, but tretinoin really helped with it. But then I took some time off from tretinoin to do laser hair removal because you can't really do those at the same time. So I've taken off enough time from tret that I know if I started tret again, I would purge and my skin would get bad before it got better. And my skin isn't necessarily like bad right now, but I know the tret would help with like texture and discoloration and little like blackheads and congested pores. So I'm trying to work my way up to having like a strong retinol in my routine again, now that I'm not doing like the laser hair removal, not really waxing my face as often. I've just been dermaplaning. And I just got given these when I went in for my last appointment at Skin Farm. My girl Amanda there said that I would like them, so I didn't even follow the directions. I just read out loud. I'm supposed to wait 2 to 3 minutes before putting on moisturizer. I like this moisturizer, if you're curious. I like a gel. I don't really like a thick moisturizer. I would rather pile on a lot of gel than do like super creamy moisturizer, if that makes sense. So the trip that I'm going on this weekend is for a friend's engagement. If I haven't already mentioned that, she hopefully doesn't know what's happening. But there's been a slight change in the original plans. I had rented a dress to wear to the engagement, like after party type of situation. And that was originally going to be held at like a quaint little family restaurant vibe. The venue has since changed to Nobu. So needless to say, the Fashion Pass newly dress that I rented for the quaint little restaurant isn't exactly the vibe for Nobu. I could make it work if I have to, but I do have a return credit at this boutique in Charleston called Style Exchange, and they have like Frankie's bikinis, they have like nicer like elevated cool brands, and they have really cute like boutique-y wholesale type of clothes too. So I figured I'll go here. I have the return credit, so it's gonna feel free. I'll see what they have, and if they don't have anything, I'm sure I have something in my closet, but like might as well just go check this since I have the return credit and I keep forgetting to use it. I don't think I have like a certain amount of time to use it, but I don't know, the more the time passes and stuff, I just need to go in there and find something. So we're over here now. Let me go see if they have like a cute little dressy. I've never been to Nobu. I don't even know what to wear to Nobu. Maybe you can help. Too late. Hopefully I find something. Also, if you're a long-time viewer, you would know that my car is on its last leg. The coolant is leaking out of it at a crazy rate, but I also learned that the AC, which I turn on high every single time I get in the car, I've learned that that uses up the coolant. So I've started driving with my windows down, and the coolant is lasting me a tiny bit longer. I still need to get it fixed though. There's never a good time. Like honestly, boom. I could wear that. Perfect. I think this could be a good option. She's wearing a brown dress, like a short brown dress. At least I think that's what she's will be changing into. If she's not already in it, that will be the telltale sign if she knows it's happening. But I think this could be cute with like obviously full hair, makeup, tan. It's a little bit shorter than I wanted, but they don't have the medium, so I would wear shorts underneath it. I think this could be good because it's in DC, like I mentioned, and I think we're gonna go out in DC afterwards, so this with heels I think could be cute for Nobu. I don't know. It's also a private room at Nobu, like they like rented out a room, and I'm sure it's gonna be a wide array of outfits. And I like that this little neck thing can kind of just drape in the back, or you can tie it. I think I would drape it. This could be an option. I have a couple more, but they're longer. This one's short, but this is more of a daytime dress. We'll see. I love the color of this one, but I fear it might be like a little too formal and I would need some shaper situation, and that means like another purchase. So I'm not gonna do this one, but I really like the top of this. Successfully used up the last of my store credit there, and I got that dress. Very excited about that. While I'm over in this area, I think there's an Ulta. I'm gonna go buy the self tanner that like I prefer because I've been out of it for a little while. And I wonder what else is over here. I'll probably just run over to Ulta. Oh my gosh, I think this used to be Gap. Gap must have closed. Now it's American Eagle, huh? Yes. I don't think they have the one that I use. I don't know what any of that is. I use Bondi Sands when I have the choice, but that's not it. I made these little snack wrap things that I've made before for lunch. There's some cilantro lime rice in there, onions, spinach, cheese, chicken, and then this like sesame sauce. Right now I'm doing what I like to call productive procrastination, where there's always something that I should be doing on my to-do list, but I am putting that off by crossing off other things on my to-do list, which right now is cleaning my kitchen. It was actually very terrifying. If you noticed in the lunch clips how tightly you were cropped, it was because I didn't want you to see what I was working with. But I just did all the hand wash dishes. I have the dishwasher running. I also haven't said this yet, but Hurricane Milton came and went and nothing in the Carolinas, like in Charleston specifically was affected. There was a flood watch like warning today. I think just because the waters like were higher, so but there was no rain, so I don't know, would it have just come up through the grates? I don't know. I don't really understand the nuances of Charleston flooding and stuff. I just know that it does flood. So nothing happened today. There was really no reason for me to like prep. I'm probably the most susceptible person to like doomsday prepping. I'm kind of shocked I don't have a stockpile because I am such like a prepper and a planner. I will get like not necessarily like worked up and nervous, but I am just like gotta fill the tank with gas, which I guess is a better mindset to have than like a c'est la vie, like whatever happens happens type of vibe. But yeah, definitely did not need to do any prepping yesterday, but at least I have groceries and I brought all that stuff to Plato's, so that's out of my house. But anyways, in case you were wondering, nothing happened here, but obviously Florida, like, we're still starting to hear about everything that happened as people are like returning to their homes and the damage is getting assessed and stuff. So all that to say, if there's a hurricane coming for Charleston, as there has been in the past, I will be the first one boarding up my windows, doing all that, because I don't know, I just didn't grow up in like a coastal area. I remember like hearing about hurricanes obviously because I grew up on the East Coast, but it's very new to me, like the prepping and preparing thing. I'm sure the longer I live in Charleston, the more I will either feel normalized to it or I'll just streamline like my preparedness. I'm trying to take advantage of like the somewhat warm weather. It's honestly already cooled off a lot, but in a really nice way. Like I feel comfortable in this sweatshirt right now. It also might just be because of the like weather and everything. Maybe that's bringing some cold air in and it's gonna get hot again, but it's also almost halfway through October, so who knows. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of living in Charleston, by the way. Very exciting. I have an Olipop with me and I'm gonna go to the beach because I'm trying to take advantage. It's kind of windy, sorry if you can hear that, but like I said, I'm trying to take advantage of being near the beach while the weather's still good. They definitely did not go as often as they should have or could have over the summer. The tide is way too high to find shark teeth, but I'm gonna look anyway. I have a friend that finds a shark tooth within like 10 seconds of getting on the beach. Okay, maybe not 10 seconds, but honestly probably about 60 seconds. And they're usually in these little areas. This is not a good example, but you know when it's like all the tiny little like bits and pieces by the shore, they're usually right there at low tide. So this is not like the opportune time. Probably already passed one, honestly. I just don't have a good eye for it, but look how beautiful the sunset is today. Nope. I thought I got lucky. Some pasta and meatballs for dinner tonight, and I think I'm gonna start that new show with Kristen Bell in it. Hey, Squilliams. I have so many different names for Polly that I don't think she knows her name. What are you eating? Probably your own poop, you nasty little thing. I need to issue a retraction on something I said earlier in the video. Turns out your car's coolant does not have anything to do with the AC. I was misinformed on that. I didn't read further than the first Google result, which says that your home's AC uses coolant. I don't know. I'm retracting that, but I know for a fact someone's probably already commented that, and that is how I'll know that you didn't get to this point in the video. Let me just say that before people think I'm actually stupid. On the way back from the beach tonight, I passed Park and Grove, which is this little restaurant in Charleston that does like a local vendors parking lot pop-up market thing. All that to say, there's a little vintage booth at the thing, and I drove by and I saw something in the window, not in the window, just hanging on the rack, that I absolutely needed to pull over, get out of my car, buy, and then continue on my way home. And I found a little sourdough home bakery setup thing that was selling sourdough English muffins, so I got some of those to make breakfast sandwiches with through the weekend, specifically tomorrow and Saturday, and then maybe, no, I won't, I'll be gone Sunday, but definitely tomorrow and Saturday. I can't wait to show you the little fleece thing that I got. It's almost like a dupe of this Revolve one that I've been wanting, but the Revolve one is like 320 bucks. Once you see it, like, it's cute, but my $40 vintage version is definitely a better investment. I'm so excited. Drum roll, please. Look at this. Oh my gosh. The one on Revolve, you can just search up like fleece or like horse patterned fleece from Revolve. I mean, I'm sure it's like softer and stuff, but perfect. I kind of like it too because it's a little bit more unique. I wonder if you can find it from the brand David Paul New York. I literally didn't even try it on or check the size. What size did I get? Large. Incredible. Just what I wanted. And it was 40 bucks. Deal of the century. Oh no. I almost lost it. Looks so good though. I didn't realize that my limes had gone bad, so I had to go to the grocery store and get some limes. I also got an energy drink for today, an energy drink for tomorrow. I'm a huge energy drink fiend. It used to be like a few days a week type of thing, but now I pretty much drink an energy drink like every single day. And I have no plans of stopping. Like, I have pretty good healthy eating habits, so this is my 80-20. 80% good, 20% bad. 20% is usually the energy drink. I'm about to film a couple of videos and just to have them in my drafts for the weekend, but I can't believe it's taken me this long in the video to tell you. I don't know if robbed is the right word, but I left my garage door open and someone took stuff out of my garage, which, like, the way that my house is, like, it's kind of, you're like deep on the property to get back to the garage because it's like under my house. Someone went in and stole the battery to my weed whacker and the charger for my golf cart. Two very random things. There were arguably more valuable things that they could have taken. Not anymore. The garage is empty. Freaking took every single thing out of there. And now whenever I leave on the golf cart, I'm gonna make sure to close the garage door because that's just like uncomfortable. But yeah, that happened. So I just had to order a new, this was a couple days ago, but I ordered a new charger for the golf cart because yeah, that happened. It's very weird too because they didn't steal all the components they needed for the golf cart battery, so I don't know if maybe lithium batteries or something are just hot on the resale market, but lesson learned, don't leave your garage door open for any amount of time. I'm gonna do my makeup right now for filming, and I got some new products in the mail from Benefit. I'm gonna try this matte primer. Yeah, how crazy is that? My car has also gotten rifled through. I mean, they're just like city things, and granted, if I had triple checked that my car was locked, that first instance may never have happened, and if I had, you know, closed the garage door behind me, that instance may have never happened. So I'm not saying that it's like necessarily my fault, but I am saying it was kind of avoidable, and for that reason I can't be that mad. I'm gonna self-tan, but I'm gonna self-tan tonight because I don't want to be like marinating in the content that I want to film for the rest of the afternoon. I want to do a video on like favorite thrifted fashion finds and then like a roundup of some of my favorite thrifted home finds. I think that would be a fun video, especially considering that cute little horse fleece thing that I got. So I'm gonna film those for TikTok, and then I think I'm gonna do a cocktail video. I was going to reset the guest room, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I could always do that tomorrow morning too before my flight, or Sunday when I get back, because I leave tomorrow at noon and then I get back Sunday at like 2:30. So I still have like half of my Saturday and half of my Sunday not on this trip. I'm literally just going up to DC for the celebration and everything. I'm not making like a weekend out of it because I was just in DC a couple weeks ago, which, come to find out, my friend totally thought that was her surprise engagement, was like when I randomly planned a trip to see her. But I planned that before I knew the day of the proposal, and now in hindsight I probably would have just made a weekend out of this and not a weekend a couple weeks ago. Oh well, it's kind of fun because it threw her off, and now she really doesn't expect for me to be coming. And I think I'm gonna tell her if she asks like what I'm doing this weekend, because she usually FaceTimes me around like 5 every day. So I think I'm gonna tell her that I have like friends coming into town or something, and maybe I'll post a story to keep the lore going of me resetting the guest room, but I don't think she's gonna think that deeply. My friend is like not like a social media type of friend. I mean, I didn't meet her through social media, but she also, whenever I'll talk about like an influencer or something, she's like, I have no idea who that is. And I'm like, fair enough. So I don't think that she really would read into like, oh, what is, you know, this person posting on their story. And I don't think she checks Instagram at all. So I could probably post anything and she wouldn't think anything of it. I could probably post a pack with me and she wouldn't see it. But obviously I'm not gonna do that. I love playing into a little lie. I love a story. I'm a really bad liar, but like if she FaceTimes me, I will keep my phone like flat and I'll just be like doing stuff. Like that's pretty normal for me. So I'm gonna have my phone just like flat and I'll be cooking dinner or something if she calls, and that way she can't read my facial expressions, because I can kind of lie on the spot but not with my face. I need like one or the other, you know what I mean? Like you can't see my facial reactions. I just filmed some videos. I still have to edit them, but I'm gonna make dinner before it gets too late because I think I need to run an errand. I think I need to go out to Michael's and get a couple of things to bring to DC this weekend, but I want to eat dinner now because if I go out and do it, I'm not gonna eat until like way later. So tonight dinner is strategically also tomorrow's lunch because I want to bring it on the plane with me. If you don't know, I love packing food for the plane. Like I do it probably like 40% of the time. It's not like an every time thing. It also depends on like what time of the day I'm flying and like what my day prior looks like, honestly. But tonight's dinner is a cucumber feta orzo pasta salad, and I'm gonna do some chicken with it. That's gonna travel really well because I'll just take it cold. Don't have to worry about heating it up. It's gonna keep well, hopefully, and it's gonna be really quick to make right now. So gonna get started on that. I misread the recipe when I was grocery shopping, and it says 2 cups of Persian cucumbers chopped, but I got 2 cucumbers and I definitely don't need all of that. So hopefully I can use that up on Sunday. I have a feeling this is gonna be 2 cups. Plain snacks all prepped up. So I'll just put these in a little cooler bag, like lunchbox thing, with a frozen water bottle, because if you don't know, you can bring a frozen water bottle through security and it counts as a solid, not a liquid. So that's how I'll keep stuff cold. And then my flight's at 11:30, so I'll eat this like either on the plane or right when I land. And I got some apples. I added some lemon juice so they don't get all brown on me. And then I have like a couple random like snacky things. These are like little peanut butter filled cup things. They just don't have branding on them for whatever reason. Like the individual wrapped ones didn't have anything on them, but it's this brand. They just sent me a package, so I'm trying that. And I'll try those on the way. And whenever I get takeout and I don't use the utensils, or like I forget to tell them not to put utensils in there, I'll just save them for something like this. So I will pack all of this in my bag tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm hosting a little girls' night Halloween party next week. That will be in the next vlog. So maybe I'll just take a peek at the Halloween stuff while I'm here and see if there's anything I want. Actually, if I wait until next week, it will probably be even more discounted. All right, I think this is kind of what I need. Those are just envelopes though. I need little note cards for people to write some advice on, just to give people something to do while we wait for them to show up to the restaurant. That's just plain card stock. Oh look, little bookmarks. That's cute. There's this set. I am in full marination mode, and I just waxed my eyebrows too, so I'm gonna feel like a new woman tomorrow. I haven't self-tanned in so long. I think the last self-tan I used was Salty Face, maybe? No, I tried the Isle of Paradise 30-minute one. It was not 30 minutes. Maybe it would be better if I left it on longer, but yeah, 30 minutes kind of did me dirty. I did that before the Abercrombie trip, and it did not stick whatsoever. So I went back to my tried and true, the Bondi Sands Aero 1 Hour Express. You have to get the 1 Hour Express, and it has to be the mousse that like comes out like whipped cream, kind of like whipped cream, like an aerated mousse.